Driving under the influence rarely ends well, but these two cases, it ends in the worst possible way.
He didn't fall off. He went.
You got launched off the bike?
Launched.
I stayed on her side the rest of the time. Her breathing got considerably worse.
Okay.
We have a drunk nurse who seemingly doesn't even remember causing a crash.
I don't know which way. I think I don't know, sir. You guys are gonna ruin my career over this.
And a teen girl that thought a stop sign was merely a suggestion.
And there's no way they're gonna stop if they try. And then I was like, they're not even gonna try.
What if I hurt somebody?
But first, the cops were called when a biker was hit by an SUV. Ooh, I hate motorcycle crashes. Brutal.
Yes, yes.
Let me see. Watch out. For a little guy, he's strong.
Oh, man.
You got to be still. Stay still. Be still. Get your head still, please.
Stay still.
It is one of the things that when it goes off on the radio that I get sent to that I hate is a motorcycle crash. The potential for horrible injuries and death are so much higher. They're terrible.
Where's the other vehicle? Where's the other vehicle that was involved?
Behind the fire truck.
That one up there? Okay. Ma'am, is this your car?
Yes, I hit the involved vehicle and I'm a nurse, so I had to pull over.
Okay. All right, and that's your car right there?
Yeah.
Get the involved
Did
vehicle.
he have his helmet on when you got
Yes.
here? Helmet was on when they got here.
It would happen so fast, sir. I hit
Did
the,
you see what
I hit
vehicle
the
he hit?
I hit the involved car.
You hit the involved car?
I believe so. My
does that mean?
tire was flat and I hit the involved car and I had to pull over immediately.
Which vehicle is involved?
I don't think they're doing that. I'm not sure. This is all like.
Are you in a Lexus?
Yes, but it was the Mexican lady that was here.
She's saying that's her vehicle. She's a nurse. She stopped help with the other involved vehicle. I don't. They might have left. Look at this. Yeah, no, I saw it. She said that's her. She said that she. I don't know exactly how it all happened.
The other vehicle left?
That's possibly why. But she said there was a Hispanic lady here, and when I got here, there was. I didn't see anything else.
No. Oh, it's the front.
Red.
Some red paint transfer on there from the bike.
Pushed me.
Right about here, she was halfway in his lane. I mean, I looked up.
What direction was she going?
She was coming this way.
Okay.
It was bad. Obviously, he did a couple flips in the air.
Did you ever hit
Oh,
the
man.
motorcycle
No,
in any part of it?
she was staying. No, the Mexican lady that was here, I hit her.
Okay. I didn't see any Hispanic lady when I got here. Okay. I went back and looked at your vehicle. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So there's like parts of your vehicle that are over here.
Right.
And it appears to be what could be like blood or human flesh on your car.
Oh, man.
I hit the vehicle in front of me. I mean, I don't know where we swerved. I stopped and helped. I don't know where she went.
So some random Mexican lady hit the bike and then you hit her and then she just disappeared. Except your car has the damage and the paint transfer and possibly other stuff on it.
So I went behind Safeway, by Safeway.
Which Safeway?
Sam's Club. I'm sorry, Sam's Club.
Okay.
Sam's Club. Yes.
Okay.
Sam's Club. So I went that way. I'm not sure what's 24.
Seemed a little confused by what she was telling me. I know she just.
Do you guys happen to see a cell phone?
We're working for it, bud. If we just keep you up off the
Oh
road,
yeah,
please.
cool. No
We're
worries.
trying to find it. Sorry.
Okay.
This is a pretty serious crash. We just don't want any
Yeah, I
evidence.
understand.
That's
I get
okay.
To leave before I hit her car while she was able to leave.
Okay, we're working through it. Again, I don't know what you're talking about, all right? So we have to investigate
in front
this.
of me.
Okay, we're working through it, okay?
It was kind of a sporadic, turn. Almost like she was trying to avoid something, but there was nothing to avoid. So it makes me think that she wasn't paying attention to anything. And he was dead in the middle of the lane. And he didn't, fall off. He went.
You got launched off the bike?
Launched.
Oh my
over
goodness.
the car.
Terrible.
Yeah, and the craziest part, dude, is I remember her reaction like it was yesterday. She went, that's it.
Like once she got out?
No, when she hit him, she just threw her hands up like he did something wrong.
Like he was at fault.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I promise you he wasn't. He didn't do a freaking thing wrong.
So this lady's got two witnesses against her story.
Can I talk to you over here for a second?
I was the one that put the tourniquet on. I am the one. And
I know you're there because I took over to finish putting it on. Okay. So, what is your first name?
Jalen.
Kaylin.
Yes.
Okay. What's your last name? Okay. So you're southbound 7th Street towards North Avenue.
Yes.
Which lane were you in?
I don't know, officer.
Sure.
I really don't. I mean, I just remember slamming on the brakes and hitting the car in front of me. I don't know if he tried to. I don't know. I just know that I didn't. I wasn't the one that directly hit him. I don't know if I did. Yeah,
what?
he did.
It is a crazy deflection to make up a whole nother car being there when you were likely the one that hit the motorcycle. That's crazy.
No, I know I wasn't the one that directly hit him.
You're saying you didn't directly
No,
hit him?
no, sir.
Okay. Where
I don't know which way. I mean, I think I don't know, sir.
did you see where he was headed, what lane he was in or anything?
No, because there was a car in front of me.
Okay. We're working through this, okay? This is going to be an evolving investigation, as they all are, okay? Here's what I would like to do, all right? I'm talking with you and whatnot. Seemed a little bit confused on locations and stuff like that, okay?
Because
I wanna
of road
make sure-
numbers, sir.
So, and just common locations. You were saying that you were at Safeway.
Right,
But
and I
Safeway's not
confused
over
that
there.
because I just watched a man hit himself over at Safeway, and I missed it for sitting.
A man hit himself.
What?
A man got hit. I confused it for Sam's Club.
Okay. So, here's what I would like to do. I'd like to do some voluntary roadside maneuvers with you to make sure that you're safe to drive your
No,
vehicle.
sir, I was safe enough to give him one on hand. No, I'm good. This is absolute bullshit that you guys just missed a car completely leaving the scene. While I'm doing a tourniquet on his leg.
So you're not willing to do any voluntary
No,
roadside
no, sir,
maneuvers?
I'm not.
So there's really nothing else to do if you suspect somebody might be under the influence of alcohol or drugs and they refuse field sobriety or to perform them. There's only one option after that.
I'm not. There's absolutely no reason why you're concerned about that than finding the car that I hit.
Turn around, face away from me. I'm detaining you in handcuffs. Face away from me. Put your hands behind your back. Okay. Stop pushing. Stop moving. Okay?
No,
I have
this is
to
bullshit.
adjust
This is bullshit. No, this is complete bullshit. I would have left the scene,
Okay.
obviously,
Let
and
go.
not. No, that. No, I would have left the scene. I gave him the first aid. It was the first one on the fucking scene.
It's kind of sounded like you were the first one on the scene and you helped him, but kind of the least you could do the way this is headed.
And you guys aren't listening to a fucking word I say because I'm confused about roads when I was born here? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, no, that.
Okay. Stay there.
Yeah, I went to school with your wife too. Your wife too. You can ask her about me. That's a complete bullshit. That's a complete bullshit. I'm. Wow. I went to school for 6 fucking years for this.
So it's a common theme we see in these videos and in police work where someone looks like they're going to be getting charged or they've broken the law and they start listing off all the reasons why they're a good person and all the reasons why they shouldn't be getting in trouble for anything because of what they've done.
Let's try to work on some details.
No, that. Oh, I wish I would have left like girl. This is complete bullshit. You guys are gonna ruin my career over this in 6 years that I worked. Can I call my attorney? for
You
advice
are
on
ruining
roadside tests?
your career.
What's your question? What's your question?
Can I call my attorney before I advise any roadside tests or
Can you call your attorney to ask them about roadside tests?
Yes, because I denied any roadside tests.
Correct. So we don't
Right.
need to call an attorney about it because you already refused.
Right, and then they're.
You're not under arrest.
Okay,
You're just
well,
detained.
Sir, I'd like to call my attorney before
Okay. I
any of
understand
this
that.
bullshit goes on. No.
No, I don't think so.
Anything further than this? No. Yes.
I'm not asking you to do
I'd like to
anything
call my
further
attorney,
than
Bryce Lee. Thank you.
Took a quick look on inside in plain view. There was a bottle cap upside down.
Okay.
Checked it. It's a Dos Equis cap. She has a White Claw in there as well. Okay. A little bit of a faint odor, so I'm going to tell her at this point she's not detained. She's in custody.
Okay.
We're working through the investigation.
No,
Just-
sir, don't talk to me like that.
You're just detained.
this is
You're not under arrest for anything.
This is
right now.
bullshit.
Uh-oh.
not bullshit.
It is because I was there I was there doing first aid, very first on scene,
I understand
applying a
that.
tourniquet while witnesses are leaving the scene,
I understand that.
and I'm detained.
I understand that. We're trying to do our best to figure out what happened, okay? I promise you that's what we're trying to do.
No, you're not.
These
No, you're
handcuffs,
not.
these
I've
handcuffs
seen
will
it
come off
firsthand.
as
All the
quickly as they went on if you are completely not involved in any of this, all right?
I was involved. I was
just-
giving first aid care to the fucking victim
No,
while.
I understand that.
Can I complete your little roadside test instead of
Your
standing
little
here like this,
roadside
watching people
test.
drive by? My clients, like, are you? Fucking...
You said no, and you want to speak to a lawyer. So
Oh, but I retain my statement from that. So can you?
you retract your statement?
Sure. I didn't go to police school. I'm sorry. I went to nursing school. Thank
I didn't go to police school. I don't know these fancy words you're using.
you. Can I retract my statement?
And you'd like to do red signs?
Sure.
And you know it's voluntary and you can say no. And
Right. I already
nobody-
did say no, and look where the you got me. We're stopping for first aid. Yep. No, this is defamation. I'm pissed the off that I stayed to help someone when I'm getting detained.
Well, we're working through the investigation. If that's the case, we'll get you out of handcuffs.
So when they first showed up, she threw out there immediately that she was a nurse, like, you know, I'm a working professional, I stopped to help, and she painted this whole picture of like being hit by another car. So they're gonna take a little time to investigate here because it is pretty wild if she is actually a nurse and has this much to lose and seemingly a responsible person. It's wild to make up the story she's made up. So yeah, they're gonna take their time a little bit here and really cross the T's, dot the I's before they bring any charges.
Have you had anything to drink?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm very upset with the situation.
I understand that.
So you guys are going through my car without my consent,
Yes.
but I didn't give you consent to do that.
Yes.
Well, they saw things.
So
Sounds like an officer looked in through the window and saw some sort of alcoholic beverage of some sort, and so now that gives us probable cause to search it.
They can search for evidence of the crime.
this is.
I want to ask you some clarifying questions on it.
Let's see how clarifying they are.
Okay.
Sure. Go ahead.
Just hear me out.
No.
You were at.
Okay.
I'm trying to work with you here.
No, you're not. The you are.
What a
gave
dude.
First aid. Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Such a bad attitude and so much disregard for the person that she more than likely hit. Like, the person could die. That was a serious crash and doesn't seem to care about that at all.
I told
Right.
you, your lawyer's not going to happen right now. Those handcuffs are not going to
You're not supposed to be able to do that without a lawyer or a blood. No. I'd like to get a blood sample. Thank you.
You'd like to give a blood sample?
To get? Is that? Did I say give?
I don't know what you mean by get. You'd like to get a blood
you're like
sample from what?
Miss.
You'd like to get a blood sample from what?
The way that
You're like
talking about
little
it-
Mr. Perfect, aren't you?
Miss, I'm honestly just trying to understand, and you're mixing up words, and it's really confusing.
Is it
It is.
conjugations? Is that confusing to you?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
So, Miss Soto, it sounds like you are under arrest at this point for DUI.
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck with that. Yep. Go ahead. You got me f***ed up. No.
Right. We'll go put her in my car, I guess, and Marissa can block traffic. Yeah, it's this one right here. Don't pull away.
No, don't talk to me after.
Don't
talk to me.
pull away.
Serious crash. It looks like they have the whole road shut down, which is normal. They'll call accident reconstruction to come, take all their measurements, and really document it just in case the operator ends up dying or has like serious life-altering injuries.
Oh my God. No schooling. This is bullshit. This is f***ing insane.
Got them nice belts.
For saving a piece of shit community member from this. Wow. Let's see what the f*** he was under.
Now blaming him. He was probably drunk, she's
I
saying.
don't want your face card. I don't want any of
I'm not
that.
giving you my card.
Then get the f*** out of my face.
I have to read this to you.
No, I'm good. I don't need my Miranda rights. Thank you.
I'm not reading your Miranda.
Yeah, okay, then what are you reading, sir?
By the
You
act
know,
of
let's
driving
complete your
anywhere in
service.
the state of Colorado, you've given your express consent
No,
to
I
take a
haven't.
chemical test if arrested.
So it's called implied consent, and that's the way it is. When you get a license, you're implying that you're going to submit to a breath test if offered one by a police officer, or pay the penalty, which is, depending on the state, losing your license from 6 months to a year or more.
For a DUI.
No, the f*** I haven't. No, the f*** I haven't,
Will
sir.
you complete a blood or
No,
blood
I
test?
have not. You got me f***ed up. I'm not one of those meth heads that I... That's not... No. No.
Do you have any questions
No,
for
do
me?
not f***ing talk to me.
Okay, I have to read you this.
No, you don't. Get the f*** out of my face. Seriously.
This is the last thing I'll
No,
say to you.
no, I don't. I did not consent to anything. Get the f*** out of my face.
By the act
No,
of
get the
driving
f out of my
anywhere in the
face
state
and your
of
fucking
Colorado,
police school.
you have given
Get the
your
f out of my
consent
face.
to
I
take
don't
a
know what
chemical
you're saying.
test if
My
arrested
secondary
for
language
DUI.
is English. I don't know what the f you're saying.
Well, you
Get
complete
the
a
no.
blood test.
Get the f out of my no. Get,
No one's gonna buy it, sweetheart.
If you refuse testing, you may lose your license and have further consequences before getting your license back. Do you still wish to refuse? And lack of response counts as a refusal. I just want to advise you of that. If you just sit here in silence and you don't answer the question, it's going to be considered a refusal. I don't want to do that without an answer. All right, well, since we have
There's your answer.
read it so you understand it.
no, sir. I'd like my lawyer. I
Okay.
think English is not my first language. I'd like my lawyer, please.
English is not your first
Nope,
language?
it's not. You don't know a thing about me. I'd like my lawyer present for these.
English is not her first language. Was she the Mexican lady that took off?
Being read. Thank you.
But we're not going to play this game of I'm not speaking English when you spoke perfectly fine English this whole time.
Did I? Because you questioned my answer, so apparently
Well,
I don't.
You're right, it wasn't
Right.
perfect. But
Yep. It wasn't.
Is that a refusal,
Get the
miss?
f out of my face.
All right, thank you.
Okie dokie. Bye-bye. We'll get back to her charges in just a second, but first cops respond when an SUV rolls over off of the highway.
Real quick, I was first on scene.
Ooh,
Officer, we have an 18-year-old.
bad one.
You have your information.
Yeah. They did sign.
Former cops make
elderly senior.
great witnesses.
Email.
Bear with me. Where's your information?
It's back in my car here. But yeah, me and my girl, we were the first on scene. We watched it happen.
That's great news. The first thing you do on these scenes is you want to see if there's witnesses, and then you want to get their information so it's in the report and we can call back to it. And also, this is another great reason body cams are so useful. They take the statement for you. You're talking to the guy, you're getting it recorded, you can refer to it later on your report. It's a great setup.
Highway speeds, cross, failed to stop.
Which way were they going? The Escalade. They were going southbound. Okay, and they didn't stop at the erected stop sign. Okay.
The 18-year-old doesn't have any.
Could you get your information? I'm gonna continue.
The 18-year-old doesn't have any insurance. She's freaking out about going to jail.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you.
Knife in his pocket.
What's this?
You got a knife?
I got a knife in the car. You
I got
here?
No. He's in. They're in there. I'm a player. We're trying to place me from there.
Another one.
You see as well?
Great.
Or did you just stop on the scene?
I just stopped on the scene
I appreciate it.
because my wife's with the kids. We're both retired, please.
Which car was yours?
I'm a silver Nissan behind that Chevy right there.
Okay, so how far back were you behind this Arcadia?
Approximately 2 telephone pole lengths, just enough time to slam on the brakes and watch them tumble and slam into that guy. Got pulled.
So it sounds like the driver failed to use care in entering traffic. She was coming onto a bigger road from it looked like a smaller road, and also probably blew that stop sign.
See him attempt to break it all?
The Cadillac seemed not to slow down in the slightest, traveling approximately 50-55, and the Acadia had no chance and T-boned the Cadillac. The 18-year-old driver's freaking out about
You say the address is good on you?
And we have a minor here with some foot injuries. Yeah, we were the first one on scene.
Hey, thank you for your help and thank you for stopping instead of just driving by and
This was I've seen bad accidents, but this
Is this your
was
girlfriend?
no.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for your time, okay?
Do you need
I need-
more information?
I'll meet you back at your car if you don't mind hanging out in your car, though.
Do I need to stay for anything?
Who are you in relation to all of this?
I pulled up after it happened, and the girls were sitting there on the side.
Did you see anything
Nope.
outside? Did you see the accident occur?
Nope.
Did you see anybody that was involved in the accident that left the scene since
No.
before our arrival? Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
This is a pretty big scene, people parked all over the place, and you kind of have to figure out who's important, whose info do you need, whose statement you need to take, and people will just walk up to you and start barfing stuff, and you really don't know what their involvement is at all. You got to find out.
Hey, I'm Deputy Raymond, Madison County Sheriff's Department. Hi. You were a driver of the Cadillac?
Yes.
Was there anybody else with you?
Yes.
Your kid?
A relative.
A relative? Okay.
Tell me where your ribs are hurting.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a bruise.
Oh, yeah. You were more than welcome. You want to step on board real quick? This one, she said she had an injured rib.
Right here.
I'm going to see if they want us to take them.
No, I don't want to go. I just want to be checked out and see it.
This is always a challenge when one of the drivers is with the medical crew, getting medical stuff done, surrounded by them, and you desperately want to take their statement and figure out what's going on. It's an obstacle for police officers, especially when you can't get close to them, you can't really see their eyes that well, you can't get any odor off of them, you're trying to figure out if they're impaired. It makes it all a little bit more difficult.
How old are you?
If I need extensive,
How old are you?
if I need more medical, I'll go to it.
How old are you?
19 next month.
Okay. Were you driving?
I stopped at the stop sign and I started going, so I'd say about 20, 30. I was starting to go over.
You got hit from the left side? The passenger side?
I do believe so.
Left side if you're facing the vehicle.
What is wrong?
Yeah, passenger side.
It'd be,
You were going south, like this way?
I was coming down this road, yes.
Hold on. Yeah, I was asking her questions for a second so we can
Thank
listen
you.
to breath sounds.
Did I hit somebody else?
So could I get your statement one more time, okay?
I said I was coming down the stop sign and I stopped.
There was a
I looked left and right. I thought
Saying she stopped.
go, and so I blinked, so I didn't see anything coming this way. There was a semi and a red car back a ways. You know, I had time to clear it, so I went like normal, and then I just got hit. And it's
Scary.
Maybe I didn't see the silver car.
Her foot shaking there, big adrenaline dump.
Estimated earlier 20 to 30 miles an hour. Is that correct? Is what you believe the
I'd say
collision
about
speed?
15, 20. I was crossing the interstate, but I stopped. You know, I was crossing it.
So here's my question to you, okay? Do you know where the stop sign is erected?
Like where it's at?
Yeah, where it's at.
Yeah,
It's approximately 20 feet, 30 feet from that intersection. So you got up to 20 to 30 miles per hour. Did you come to a full stop?
Yes.
And you remember coming to a full stop?
Yes.
And what we heard.
20 to 30 miles per hour in the middle of that intersection.
I mean, yeah, it's a Cadillac. I was crossing the interstate. I mean, come on now. You're gonna be.
I don't know. I know that 20 to 30 is pretty high, and you're in the vehicle being inverted completely like that and pushed off the side of the road, and how it ended
They
up.
were. I mean,
There was
they
some
were going
speed.
55 too.
It's a highway here.
I mean,
No reason why I'd find out that you didn't come to a stop. Did you not see the vehicle and try to proceed through it? Tell me, make sense with it.
no, I thought I came to a complete stop.
Adriana, is that your Cadillac?
No, it's my boyfriend's.
Your boyfriend's? Do you know what's boyfriend's name?
Bummer for him.
You wanting to go to the hospital? No.
Sorry, thank you for your help. I totally forgot you're in a different bus.
Is mom still here?
Your mom? I have no idea. I'm super late to this party.
So right now, what's going on is we're taking other people to the hospital. I can't speak on anyone's condition right now, okay? You're okay? That's all I care about right now, all right? So right now, somebody was in the car with you, yes? We don't know where that person is, so they may have taken somebody else to the hospital.
No, my mom took her. My mom took her to the hospital.
Your mom took who to the hospital?
Kind of weird. Mom shows up, takes someone to the hospital.
I don't want to tell you guys, my mom just got her back from foster care.
No, listen, it's okay. It's okay.
We definitely need to do
Oh boy.
It's just to make sure they're okay.
Nobody's
No,
in trouble.
no, she's okay. They looked at her. She's okay.
Who looked at her?
One of the Madison County
yeah,
cops told
yeah.
me that
That she
mom
was.
was taking her to the hospital.
Okay. All
She
right.
had a little bit.
Nobody's in trouble.
in our
Okay.
neck, but-
Slow your breathing down. Ow, that hurt.
I just don't want to go
Listen,
to jail.
you're not going to jail.
What if I hurt somebody?
You're not going to go to accidents happen.
Accidents happen.
It's okay.
Listen. Look
Like
at
you
me, look at
said,
me.
you saw the sun. You didn't see the car. It was an accident. It happened.
Listen.
Firefighters are doing a great job here of giving her a little sense of security, kind of setting it up for the cop, which is nice.
Slow down. You're A-okay.
But they gave
You're
you
going to
a-
be hurt. It's going to
he was in
hurt.
uniform?
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
Once the adrenaline wears
All right,
off,
thank you.
you're gonna, oh, that hurts.
She's
It's okay. You're okay. All right.
I mean, she's.
You got into a little
probably 19
accident.
years old,
All right. You're okay. That's all I care about.
Kind of minimizing it, just a little accident.
All right.
They just.
So, all we're doing right now is getting information.
They carried
But I
her
need to be 100% honest with me because this is an
But she
emergency.
was up talking to
Who was the other relative? Nobody is in trouble.
But she won't get taken again?
No.
Because I'm not supposed to be around her. I was at counseling.
Okay, it's okay. Just listen. We just have to follow up to make sure everyone's okay, or else we're not doing our job, okay?
Her name is Ashlyn.
Ashlyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
What hospital was she taken to, Adriana?
I don't know if she's gonna take her to Unity or Ball.
So the cop needs this info. You need to get all the passengers' information, their seat location, where they're wearing their seatbelt. All that stuff's on the crash form. So the officer does need this, which makes it even better that the fire department was helping out.
And it was just you and Ashlyn
Yes.
in the car? Okay. Are you going to go to the hospital and make sure you're okay?
No, I'm gonna go home. I want to calm down, and then if I start hurting, I'm gonna go back to the hospital.
All right, Adriana, take care, okay?
Okay.
Hi. This your boyfriend?
I saw that they're the Arcadia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Arcadia was just minding their own business, driving the way they should. And that car right there, like literally didn't look like they stopped at all, and then just like sped up super quick to try and like, you know, get over here.
I'm trying to like merge in super fast.
The oncoming traffic.
Right. They're trying to beat the oncoming traffic, so they sped up super quick.
Okay.
With like barely, I don't even know if you would even call it a stop, but they just kept going, and that's when the Arcadia T-boned them and it flipped.
Okay.
So.
Hey, thank you for your time.
So this bunch of trees right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I look for deer all the time when I'm driving, you know, and I just saw this white car right here come flying out. Never once tapped brakes. I mean, had to be doing it is faster than the speed limit. I'm not a judge.
It's faster than the speed limit, at least on a county road.
By far.
And even if they may have made a stop, even if they did attempt to apply the brakes, are you saying that you never saw them come to a stop?
There's no way. No.
Okay.
Like, to the extent I was literally thinking as I saw them, I was like, man, there's no way they're going to stop if they try. And then I was like, they're not even going to try. And then about that time, saw the Arcadia hit it, and then the into that go flying up in the air, and that's when it ended up upside down up here. And then as I was passing the silver car, I saw that she was still sitting in the car, so I assumed she was, you know, obviously calling the police.
Yeah, so as you approach,
These are all great statements.
Started rendering.
Does not look good for that girl.
I went straight to the Arcadia and pulled the driver door open, and that's when I saw them two. But she was bleeding real bad from her nose. So
the Arcadia, the silver car.
Yeah, the Arcadia was just the older man and his wife. I'm assuming his wife, the older lady. I pulled his door open first.
So he was driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pried his airbag up. Talked to him. He seemed to be all right. Didn't realize at first that he had hearing aids in, and that's why he couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
I noticed that she was bleeding real bad from her face at that time, so I went around, ripped her door open, and then that's when I stayed on her side the rest of the time. From the start to the end, her breathing got considerably worse.
Okay. Hey, thank you for stopping.
No problem.
I appreciate it, partner. You're free to go. Thank you again for hanging out and your patience.
Great statement.
Dad as well?
No.
Are you okay, you're owner of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Brock?
Yeah. I haven't talked to her yet.
That's fine.
She seemed fine.
A bit of an age mismatch there.
Sir, do you want to hang out with the car until they can get your ID and release that to you? I'm going to talk to her, but you're more than welcome to hang out with the car. This doesn't pertain to you, I guess. Just being involved with the seriousness nature of this accident, would you consent to a blood draw as part of the investigation? They're going to need that done at some point. And if you don't, we'll probably apply for a search warrant. It's standard procedure.
Yeah, I can.
And
the only thing she's going to have in her system is Delta 8.
So yeah, he's saying Delta 8 is like not a big deal. It's one of these THC compounds they made to try to be able to sell legally in the States, and eventually I think has been banned by most states. And the thing about it, it's not really regulated, so who knows how much THC would be in the Delta 8 she was taking. But you can't be impaired while driving, including marijuana. Some states have set number values to that, some haven't, some just rely on your observations, and some places there's 0% tolerance. So you can have no THC in your system and operate a vehicle. I believe Indiana is one of those states, so she's going to be in trouble if that's true.
Okay, and all of that will be disclosed. But yeah, it's consensual at this point, so I appreciate
That's
that.
fine.
It just helps with this investigation from where it is. I'll take her to the hospital. So
I don't want to go to the hospital. Can they do it here?
A blood draw? You don't want me doing your blood draw?
Yeah.
The medics?
No,
do that?
you know what I'm
Need
saying.
a phlebotomist.
It would be a blood draw at the hospital.
Will you come with me?
Can I go with you?
Is that okay? I mean, do you want to let old boy hang out here? You
Old
can't go with
boy.
me, but you guys can meet me up at the hospital.
Can we meet you over the hospital?
Yeah, it would just be you. Because,
I would be right.
because at this point, I'm going to need to kind of like escort you to the hospital, get the blood draw so that they have,
Can you follow me, please?
Adriana, so that they have validity of the testing, okay?
Yeah, so
not
they
that,
can't
not that
say
you could
they get
jeopardize
their
it.
blood mixed up with somebody else's.
Right, not that you would jeopardize it or anything, but they like us escorting to and conducting our business with her in this case.
Gotcha.
You definitely don't want her going herself because there's a high likelihood that she just won't go, in my opinion.
Do you have shoes?
They're in the car.
In the car.
Laboratory analysis of the blood drawn that day found THC in Adriana's system at the time of the crash. Her SUV carried a false registration and no insurance. The male occupant of the vehicle she hit survived with a broken neck and needed round-the-clock care for several weeks. The female occupant died as a result of the injuries sustained in the crash.
Man. The teen girl was charged with causing death while driving under the influence of a controlled substance, causing catastrophic injury while under the influence, and reckless homicide. She was arrested 4 months after the crash and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, followed by 1 year of probation. The nurse was charged with vehicular homicide, DUI, and possession of a controlled substance. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison. As always, thank you for joining me on this video. Please like, subscribe, comment below, let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when the latest video has dropped. And if you like police war stories, check out the Things Police See podcast, where I sit down with the men and women of law enforcement for about an hour and get their most intense, bizarre, and sometimes humorous moments from the job. Available everywhere you get podcasts, and there's a link in the description to the YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.